Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Gaming. I'm Nathan, and I'm going to take up this games with your time and bandwidth. Today's game is Galaxy Survivors. Geometry Wars meets a Survivor-style game, but with some twists. With this shape-murdering space game worth checking out, Galaxy Survivors is available currently on PC, where it is in early access. Its MSRP is $3 entire, and the game took me about 6 to 8 hours to get all of the achievements. So what exactly is Galaxy Survivors? Well, it's a dual-stick shooter with a Geometry Wars aesthetic, but with weapon and build stylings of a Vampire Survivor style of game. The goal of the game is simple: save the galaxy. Easy peasy, right? Or specifically, save a certain number of planets and defeat the final boss. See, the galaxy is full of not only Geometry War shapes, but planets that need saving. Each has a difficulty range of easy, medium, or hard, and after you fly to the planet and activate it, you'll enter defense mode. Here you'll be trapped in an ever-shrinking area, killing new waves of enemies, where once you kill enough, you will save the planet somehow. Don't ask, it's space. Once you save the planet, you'll be given a roulette wheel of rewards, the number of spins based on the planet's difficulty. These give slight but significant power-ups to damage, speed, fire, and so on. As you save planets or time passes, the aliens get more and more pissed off, so their invasion meter at the bottom fills up. Saving harder planets fills it faster, and the higher it gets, the higher health, damage, and speed the enemies get as well, meaning the game can scale out of control fast if you don't plan ahead. The main strategy comes from the variety of different ships you pick up at the start, as well as your arsenal of weapons to choose from, as each ship can hold 4, but the unique twist is that only an equipped weapon fires at full speed, the rest fire at a third of the rate. So you can switch between weapons at any time, and it's up to you to prioritize certain weapons in certain situations. Every few planets, you'll also run into a boss, which will give a massive power-up passive. These often have small downsides paired with large upsides, and are the biggest modifiers in changing your builds. After saving enough planets, you kill the final boss, and your run ends. You take all that sweet currency you got back to rank up. One of them is data, which is bog standard permanent upgrades, while reputation is considerably more interesting. As you spend reputation to rank up, you'll have the option to pick one enemy buff, and that will grant you one large buff in the same tier. The latter tiers of these being absolutely insanely overpowered. Max out your reputation, and you can prestige, which lets you pick 2 and eventually 3 at a time, should you wish to play on maximum difficulty and maximum power. So overall, Galaxy Survivors is a dual-stick survivor game with unique scaling difficulty and planet-saving gameplay mixed with some fairly standard upgrades. So what did I like about Galaxy Survivors? Well, I felt it was fairly unique on its twist on the Survivors dual-stick shooter format, with rather it being just a countdown time-based thing, you kind of set your own pace by capturing planets and determining your own difficulty along the way. Additionally, the multi-weapon system is a really cool idea, and some of the synergies with each other and the passes you unlock lead to some crazy runs. And lastly, all of the ships play very differently and allow for a variety of strategies, which I found to be very addicting and kept the game fresh. When it comes to the bad, my main complaint is visibility. They have addressed this in several patches, but I still find it very hard to see what is going on, especially once you get some of the final upgrades and everything starts exploding all over the place. This isn't just in gameplay though. I found the UI elements to not be particularly easy to interpret whether they were on or off as well. Overall, I like the visuals, it's just hard to see what the hell's going on. Additionally, I felt balance was all over the place and needs some tweaks. The main one being that weapon upgrades are always significantly better than almost any passive upgrade you can get. And additionally, the last 2 tiers of prestige upgrades are astronomically better than the rest of the upgrades in the game and make you completely overpowered. And lastly, the upgrades do feel a bit grindy, particularly near the end, as once you rank up high enough, the game becomes a cakewalk, and the only reason to keep playing is getting that grind to get those final achievements. As you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, don't bother. I think Galaxy Survivors is a maybe consider, but it is a bit of a hidden gem. This game is a very strong start, and I had a ton of fun with it despite the game's many rough patches. As a Geometry Wars inspired survivor game, it definitely has that addicting quality as well as the fun of making overpowered builds. The weird power spikes and low visibility does make the experience less smooth than I would have liked, but considering the game's price, if you enjoy Geometry Wars and becoming overpowered as hell, you should give this game a look. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Have you heard of or even played Galaxy Survivors? Please let me know in the comments, but regardless, go out there and be sure and check it out.